Hello, my name's Diane and today I'm going to do something completely random. As you can see in front of me now, I have this stickers, stamps, sorry, and the stamps I have collected from over the years. They are about 30 or 40 years old, so it's quite cool. You can open it and see more stickers inside. So I collected them over the years. So as I said, it's quite old. It's the box I actually made probably about 30 years ago. So and look at the cool, and the back is done as well, so that's really cool. So I thought I might try and do something completely random. I will put this one to the side and let me get this one. It's a small one and I got it from the hospice shop. I got it only for $4. So I'm ready to do the outside first. So I think it's quite cool how you can, it's got two hinges in them, so and it opens and shuts, which is quite cool. So this is what I've got. This is next to me. This is all my stamps. So I've collecting them in all different random ones, but what I did is I put them on just so that I can see if everything fits, which lo and behold it does. So all we need is a paintbrush, which is what I've got, and a whole lot of Mod Podge. Now, unfortunately, I've had a problem with the Mod Podge, so I'll show you. It's disgusting. I put it on a plate because it'll be quite easy to spread from a plate. So just put that to the side, and I will put that over and put that there. So let's Mod Podge them. We may as well use the Mod Podge that is there at the moment. So all we've got to do is get the Mod Podge and make it all sticky. So it'll take a little while to do all of this, but I don't mind talking to you as I do it. So obviously I've said before I had a stroke 15 years ago, and nothing really phases me. I get on with life and do whatever I can do to make my life go by quite easily. But I thought it was quite nice to just give it something a really bit different to do for you. So I use Mod Podge. This is obviously a standard strength. I haven't watered it down at all. It'll make the stamps quite sticky, but I need them to be really sticky to glue them on and stay on. So I've just got to do the whole thing, and this is about it for now. So what we have to do, we've got to move quite quickly because it dries quite quickly. So all I do is I'm going to pull it on, but I'm going to put it almost at the edge. So as you can see, what I did previous to this, I actually got all the stickers out that were they're random, but they all fit next to each other. So it took me a little while to do, but it means that when I glue them on, it's going to be, once it sticks down, it's not going to want to move from there, so I've got to put it pretty perfect, otherwise something's not going to work. So this, I believe, will sit there. That will go there. So I want to put enough sticky stuff on it to make it glue down, but what you will find is that it gets a bit too sticky, so I need to put a bit more Mod Podge on once it gets to that stage, but it's still all right at the moment. So awesome, and then there. And that one. So I hope everybody's had a lovely day. I've had quite a busy day. I've worked at the hospice shop today. I've also been with my carer for a few hours, which is great. And now I just thought I might try and get this done. So as you can see, they are pretty hard to move, but I just want So what I'm doing is I'm just looking back just to see if anything is sticking out of place, because you don't really want it sticking out of place. That one's round the wrong way. And then this. So quite tricky, and I'm really concentrating, so that's why I can't talk when I try and concentrate, which is always quite funny. Awesome. Okay, so what I do is I get the Mod Podge and put it over all the gaps. So I've got to do it quite quickly, only because the Mod Podge is almost set underneath. So you've got to make sure you put enough on there so that it's really well glued down. So I thought I might tell you a bit of a story about, must have been about 30 years ago. I made the other Mod Podge thing. So I bought it from probably from the warehouse, I think, and I did it all, and that I did about 30 years ago before my stroke, and then after a little while, after my stroke that I've had now, about 15 years ago, I thought, I wonder whether I could still do things like Mod Podge. So I thought I may as well try and do a Mod Podge thing similar, not the same, but similar to the one that I did 30 years ago. So that's why I'm doing this. And it's quite cool. I like doing things random like that. So here we go. So I think all the things have been glued down. So cool. Awesome. So I think I might leave that to dry. Drying is about 12 hours or something. So I'm going to leave it probably overnight, and then I'll have a look tomorrow, and I might do a second coat then. I've done my first coat of my Mod Podge, so it's quite good so far. So what I need to do is I need to do another coat of glue. So all I do is that, and where did I have my paintbrush? There we go, my standard paintbrush. So all I do is put it in and put it on. I want to go quite thick because I feel like it needs to be a bit thicker. So this is a second coat. I probably won't need a third coat if I do this really well. So I'll probably make sure that it's fully coated quite well. It is quite fun to do. That's what I thought anyway. So I've let it dry from yesterday. I let it dry probably for 24 hours to make sure it was completely dry. So 24 hours and then the second coat, and this should be enough. I shouldn't need another coat after this. It should be fully done. So I like when I find something that I can do after my stroke. Obviously I wasn't able to do much for quite a while, but I slowly have come right over the years. There's a whole lot of things that I still can't do, but Mod Podge something is something that I really like to do. So I thought I may as well give it a go. It doesn't have to be perfect or straight or anything. That's my motto after my stroke. So just as I cover the whole board is good enough for me. So almost done. Now I will want to take these are a couple of drips that are falling down, so I just want to make sure that's not going to go anywhere. So once we've done all this, which I think that will be good enough, so I'll just put that. I don't want to waste any. It's quite expensive, this Mod Podge. You can try just using normal glue. I'm not quite sure whether that works as well. So all I want to do now is I want to cover up the drip, which won't take much. And it'll keep it a bit nicer. So we'll just see if there's a drip there. So I'll just try and see if I can. Awesome. So I think that is good enough. I think I want to do just a little bit more on there, but I think it's done. Hi, this is me on day 3. So look at what I've done. I've got the box all done with Mod Podge. It's been glued twice and I really like that. So later on I'm going to do the inside, but at the moment look at what I've done. Awesome. So, and the other one that I had done 30 years ago, that's cool. So all you use is Mod Podge, a paintbrush and a little bit of willpower. So subscribe to the channel and see what's coming up next. Awesome. Thank you.